Hey guys, Solar here, back again with another review, and today we are having a look at the Marvel Legends Captain America Build-A-Figure Red Onslaught. What do they call that? Red Skull. Oh, whatever. I'll put that. Whatever. Same freaking thing. I'm curious now, when we get that other head with the Kitty Pryde or Rogue now, I freaking lost track. Moving the camera here. When we get to that, is this going to be the same Baff? That'd be kind of stupid, but I'm waiting to see that, because if not, I will buy 2 of these to have the regular Onslaught. Because lost my train of thought. This head is a pain in the balls to get on here. It's awesome head. I mean, look at that. The sculpt on that's amazing. Back up. Hold it up for you. Working with very iffy lighting right now. That is an awesome Red Skull head. They need to shrink that down and use that on every single Red Skull figure they make. I'm telling you. They need to do that. They don't need to make it anymore, they just need to shrink it. I wonder if it's going to be the same head on Iron Skull coming out later this year. They're making an Iron Skull, yes. Just for Brian. Just for Brian. Well, that being said, this dude is about how tall is he? Probably like 8 inches to the top of his highest point. Literally, he's pretty sharp too. Especially his hands. Let me straighten that arm a little bit. But there he is. I'm just going to do a size comparison right off the bat. Next to his arch nemesis, I think anyway, because this version of Red Skull's kind of funny. Captain America! And, yeah. No chance in hell. Now, from my understanding, this character, Red Onslaught, is a clone of Red Skull that stole the, at the time, dead Professor X's brain. And Professor X looked like he belonged freaking Legend of Zelda or some shit, but yeah, that's about it. And he's actually supposed to be way bigger than this, but how are you gonna bit old regular Onslaught if you make him flipping 20 inches tall, you know? You just can't. There's no way. So, they did this, and I think this is fantastic. Very awesome head sculpt. Very awesome sculpt, period. His shoulder pads are hinged and even modified with these little gaps here for his arms to move up into. So, speaking of that, let's get into the articulation. His head rotates side to side. It's got a bit of a rock to it. Looks up and down some. It's got a diaphragm joint, which is actually a bit of a step up from the old Onslaught, which I wish I had out. It's way bigger than this, but it's also painted a lot more. I gotta stop knocking that. I gotta stop talking about that one. But, it did not have a swivel in the torso, so this one actually beats it there. But everywhere else it beats it. His arms move in and out thanks to the shoulder pads being hinged. They move forward and back some. A bicep swivel. Swivel at the elbow, which is kind of redundant if you ask me. I wish they could have just made that a hinge, so it would have been a little bit easier to move. He's got a swivel at the wrist, and this little gauntlet piece does move. He's got a hinge in the wrist as well. And then his legs move out, then back in, forward and back. Thigh swivel. He does have a double jointed knee. Which works when the cape's not on. There you go. There you go. And he's got a hinge in the foot, as well as a rocker. So, the cape thing you can remove. I don't know, just calling it a cape shell, I guess is a better term. You can remove that, and I think it does look a little bit more impressive without it, because that piece is kind of just blah. So it makes the Captain America figure optional, depending on how you want to display this guy. If you want him with the thing, then you gotta get Cap. If you don't, then don't. Save $20, or 10 if you buy it off eBay loose. But for all intents and purposes of this review, I'll just leave it off for the remainder. Give you guys my final thoughts. Final thoughts: this is probably the best Build-A-Figure Hasbro has made so far, and that's a long shot. And I'm talking the past few years. I'm not talking about Fin Fang Foom or Ares or whatevers, but I'm sure those are cool in their own right. But this guy, I think, is the best Hasbro has to offer us. And I highly recommend you pick him up, because he is definitely worth the purchase. Even if you just buy him. If you have to buy 3 figures from the wave, buy Taskmaster and Demolition Man and Whirlwind. Those are really well done, best figures of the wave, hands down. Worst, probably Cap and the ladies, but that's not saying much because they were pretty solid too. Cap is probably the weakest. Him, Sharon Carter are. Mockingbird surprised me a little bit, but Cap probably the weakest because it's just Cap. So, yeah, and then Cottonmouth is up there as well. Excuse me. Yeah, top 4. So, yeah, really strong wave. Is it stronger than the Absorbing Man wave? I'm not going to say, and I really can't say, because I do not have all them yet. I have Jack-O-Lantern, Morbius, and Spider Carnage. If that Venom figure is better than I think it is, which I doubt it, then possibly. Because it would probably be a tie between Venom and Spider Carnage, and then Morbius and Jack-O-Lantern. The rest of the wave is... I don't give a damn about Spider-Gwen. You post what you want in the comments. So, with that being said, Red Onslaught, Red Skull, Red Monday... Wait, it's Friday. No, it's a Saturday. Red Saturday. It gets a 10 out of 10 easy for me. Pick them up if you can. If you're not interested in this kind of stuff, then obviously don't, but he's still a cool figure if you like skulls. I know I certainly do. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.